Alright, y'all, your boy is back with a brand new video. Um, I would just want to take this second to say thanks to anybody and everybody who can actually stop by during the stream. Unfortunately, I didn't realize the sound quality was complete shit, so I actually had to delete it and just wanted to go ahead and just do a video giving y'all my thoughts on what everybody has been saying about this Superman suit. So let me just go ahead and bring it up here on the big screen, and we'll definitely make up that stream next Saturday. So, my apologies. But basically, when I'm talking about this new Superman trailer, there's a lot that I did like about it. You understand what I'm saying? I like how Rachel Bronson and Corenswet kind of already have this connection, you know, going strong already, right? And a lot of people were criticizing because of how she looks. And I love the black hair. We saw the pictures of her obviously in the kind of like purple top, and she definitely gives me that like 90s Lois Lane vibes with the way that she looked. You know what I'm saying? So I already got Lois Lane vibes just looking at her. And I know a lot of people were saying that the other chick who played Lois Lane in the former Batman versus Superman movie, I don't know. I think everybody was saying that that was peak. You know what I'm saying? And I think Rachel Bronson could do a good job, a great job actually. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that she's getting shot. I've never seen her act or anything, but I'm happy that she's getting shot to play Lois Lane. And I'm actually having to look up the other chick's name because I can't remember her name to save my damn life. I'm not seeing it, but whatever the other actress's name, that if y'all know, if y'all can find it, please let me know. Anyway, so yeah, I think she looks great. I can't wait to see what she does. I still have my issues when it comes to the suit. Obviously, with it, you know, having all these lines, and it just looks bad. It just looks bad. You understand what I'm saying? I do like the S in the back of the suit. I do like the S in the back of the suit. I think the S on the back of the suit looks good. A lot of people I understand have an issue with the collar, and quite honestly, I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much. Like the big baggy underwear bother me. The big thick belt buckle bother me. I think this suit would have been better without the lines and the belt buckle. And maybe some more fitted material. I just think this suit, the material is like super thick. That's something that really bothers me. You understand? And I can't wait for these tickets to go on sale. I'm definitely getting them as soon as they go on sale. One of the things I want to talk about was Nicholas Holt. I think he's going to make a fantastic Lex Luthor. I've only really seen him in any the X-Men movies, but I like him. I think he's gonna make a great Lex Luthor. I think he's gonna be just kind of like that smug, annoying Lex Luthor. I can't wait to see the job that he does as Lex. You understand what I'm saying? As far as like the other characters, you got the super huge kaiju. You've got the Justice Gang in this movie as well. You got Metamorpho. One of my biggest concerns is I almost forgot about this. The Bolivia character. Excuse me. One of my biggest concerns is this movie being overstuffed. Same thing as everybody else. A lot of people are saying that this is Supergirl in this suit. I'm not sure how Lex gets to Supergirl, but somehow he gets to her and he puts her in the suit. This is just my take. But people have said that this is Supergirl in this suit. You understand what I'm saying? And people are saying, obviously making a lot of jokes, Superman falling constantly in the trailer. That's why everybody's saying, that's why James Gunn has the tag look up. Certain spots it looks good. You know what I'm saying? Certain spots it looks good, but it's the lines. And yet you can see it does have the muscle definition in the suit, so it looks like they tightened it up, and you're not seeing as many wrinkles in the suit. A lot of people were commenting on the lighting. This is probably one of the best parts of the suit. Obviously, you see a lot of the wrinkles here in the shoulders. This looks okay. I don't know why in the photo that was presented when it first showed up, it looked way better. I don't know. It looks okay here. I think if it was all would have been one piece, kind of like what Cowboy suit was, I think it would have looked a lot better. Um, but I like this shot. This shot got a lot of criticism as well. As he takes off, obviously the camera has to catch up with him. I thought that was a great shot. And I like how the Fortress of Solitude comes out of the ground and how it's hitting. So it does make me kind of wonder how Lex Luthor found it. It's like Superman gotta have some type of encryption that you just can't have anybody walk in like it's nothing. This scene I thought here was really cool as well. Just seeing her tear pieces through the robots. And I like Lex Luthor's glasses, man. I wonder if these are ever gonna come out for real, and go on sale. I love a pair. That's just my 2 cents. I was just, you can see the dog crypto going at the girl's face. I really, excuse me. I really hope that we don't get a whole lot of crypto. Obviously, he's being featured in a lot of marketing. I don't mind a few appearances, but I do want this movie to focus on mainly a big chunk on Superman, just because it's, Superman is in the title. Nothing against the dog. I just don't want to feature the dog 100%. Somebody actually criticized this on social media, saying that if this was real, obviously the girl would have died because she got hit by pretty much Superman, who was flying at her like a speeding bullet. Obviously, when it comes to superhero movies, you have to suspend your disbelief. You understand what I'm saying? You can't just have it like, oh, um, you have to suspend your disbelief. Is mostly what I'm saying. But I thought that was a cool scene. This one here obviously got me real curious. It could possibly be Green Lantern fighting against something, and obviously can't tell what it is. But obviously, you see the light emitting from the ring. That was something else that got criticized that I wanted to bring up here. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quickly. But there's a scene where obviously um, Green Lantern is using his ring, right? And um, I'll see if I can find it. There's a scene where Green Lantern is using his ring, and you don't see the light emit from the ring. You just see it kind of the hand come out the ground and it shoos the soldiers away. And people were saying that's not how the Green Lantern ring works. Now I'm not big on how it works, but I guess we just have to wait and see. And then of course you got I didn't notice that at the beginning, but obviously you've got what looks like probably is the kryptonite in Mephisto's hand. Not Mephisto, but Metamorpho, excuse me. Metamorpho's hand. Somehow he has kryptonite to weaken Superman. And I wonder about the whole cage scene as well. But obviously, I thought that scene was really cool. Hey, you got Superman coming out the ground, and you got this rebel around him. I do wonder if this is, um, you know, the debris from the building being knocked down by the kaiju, or maybe him escaping the box, and there's just a bunch of debris from the building falling, in itself. And of course, you got the Justice Gang here. And obviously, I believe they're all sponsored by Maxwell Lord because they're all wearing similar suits. Obviously, you don't have Green Lantern in his usual Green Lantern suit. A lot of people were saying that the ring was copied off Ryan Reynolds. And then, of course, you have Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific. That's a weird seat that he's sitting in. I mean, it must be like, for me, I thought it was like invisible, but I'm like, no, he's really sitting in a chair of some kind. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie. As soon as these tickets go on sale, I am definitely getting them. I do wonder what happened with Lex Luthor that made him so pissed off. Did Superman get away? Did he save somebody or something? I wonder about this scene here for real. I can't wait to see what that scene means. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this movie. I can't wait to see it. Um, I don't know about this big kaiju thing. That was the scene I was talking about earlier, where he uses the ring. Obviously, it emits from his hand, which it doesn't see. You don't see the green light emit from the ring. You just see it show up on the ground. But I thought that was a real funny scene right there. I thought that was hilarious. Obviously, the suit, the shoulder pads. I mean, I like the jacket. I just don't like the shoulder pads. So hopefully, he'll get his own suit by the end of the movie, where he's back in his regular uniform. Of course, you have Hawk Girl doing the thing here. And a lot of people criticize that scene as well, where you had um the girl right there. Sorry, I couldn't stop in time, but you had the girl right there in the window. Who's kind of taking a photo with Bolivia right behind her, destroying the building. So we'll see what's up with that when the trailer comes out. I'm trying not to judge anything prematurely. That scene is gonna be kick ass. I can't wait till Superman goes up to Lex Luthor. Yeah, I can't wait for this. I cannot wait for this. Some people caught some of the steals, and yeah, I can't wait for them to have that face to face. He doesn't look like he's bothered at all. I think he knows Superman won't touch him like that, so that's why probably he's not bothered. But I feel like he's gonna do a really good job as Lex Luthor. Better than Jesse Eisenberg. No disrespect to Jesse Eisenberg. I like Jesse Eisenberg. I've seen him in plenty of movies, but the wacky, zany Lex Luthor that we got just was not my cup of tea. Anyway, I definitely feel like Nicholas Hoult is gonna kill it. And the only thing I've actually seen him in is like the X-Men movies, but I feel like he's gonna do a really good job. Um, yeah, so as you can see, Metamorpho using his powers. One of the things people were talking about was the scene where right here you kind of got the right here where you have this kind of portal thing right here. I really hope that it's only a small thing. It's nothing big or major. Pretty much, I think it's gonna be like the big end scene, mainly because for me, I just don't want to have you know this movie try and branch out and do too much in Superman's first outing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm basically trying to say here. But obviously, like Superman got into the portal somehow. But I think they're gonna have great chemistry in this movie. And a lot of people were talking about the lighting and just how it looked. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm looking forward to this movie. Like I said, I can't wait for tickets to go on sale. I'm definitely getting it. The other thing I want to talk to you about as well, talked about, was the fact that we are having to wait a little bit longer for Marvel. Marvel's, movies. Doomsday, Secret Wars being pushed back, which obviously I talked about in the video. I don't have a problem with because I think a lot of people already said it was going to happen because movies just started production this month and it felt like it was kind of being fast forwarded simply because Marvel had to pivot away from what happened with King the Conqueror. And so I don't have a problem with them pushing it back. Like I said, for me, what made the MCU fun before was the lead up to getting to Thanos. All these bad guys that tried to step up to the Avengers, try to take him out. They weren't successful, and then eventually you had the big storyline with Thanos. So it's gonna be interesting to see, just the lead up to this new movie. I believe that you know, somehow the Fantastic Four are gonna tie into it. Maybe their world gets destroyed and they jump over to our world, which would suck for them. But it is what it is. So those movies getting pushed back, Secret Wars and Doomsday, I'm okay with. And then of course, we got to talk about Jurassic World. Jurassic World. I'm excited for that movie. I love the trailers. It feel like it's kind of going back to basics. So for me, it is Superman, Jurassic World, and then last but not least, you have Fantastic Four First Steps. Why I'm not super excited, I don't know. Maybe when we get closer to it, I'll be more excited. But right now, my excitement just isn't really there for that movie. On a scale from 1 to 10, I really give it a 6. But Superman, definitely I would say it's probably at a 9. Jurassic World, definitely about maybe 8.5. And of course, with um, Fantastic Four First Steps, it's probably like at a 6. So, that's just my 2 cents. Anyway, these are some of the things I wanted to cover in the live stream that I was unable to, or I did cover it, but the live stream just looked like shit, sounded like shit. So I had to give y'all this in a video form. So thank you all for watching. A lot of fun going over this trailer. I seen somebody posted the black Superman shirt. It looks really cool. Um, I really want the hat that I seen. I think I showed you on one of my videos where it's like a little bit bigger logo is and it's more brighter color. Can't find it. I'm have to do my research and see where they got it, but I definitely want that hat. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I'll catch you on my next live stream next weekend. It should be around 1:30. Sorry my latest one came out like shit. Hopefully this video make up for it. Thank you all for watching. Peace. I'm out.